Hey kids, Farmer George here at beautiful 81 Hillside Road, Rye, New York. And this is our raised bed here we put together this year. It is now June 7th, Sunday. The year is 2009 and it's almost 7 o'clock in the morning. I just finished spraying some compost tea on this garden here that I brewed for the last 24 hours or so. The brew consists of worm castings, vitamin C, little fish oil. It had some cornmeal and a few other secret ingredients that I am not going to disclose to you, because I could be arrested by the federal government. No, only kidding. I think that's about it. And basically, compost tea, I like to make it from worm castings, because it's very rich in all kinds of microbial action. And I just brew it with a aquarium pump. I'm just giving you a little overview of what's in the garden right now. We already had our first harvest a few days ago, radish, and boy, that was a big hit with the boys at the pub. So let me just kind of give you an idea of what we got planted here. Okay, most of what I've got are beefsteak, indeterminate tomato plants. Indeterminate means once they start growing tomatoes, they just keep growing tomatoes until the weather tells them not to, or until they run out of food, which I will make sure that they don't run out of food. Now this garden bed is about 5 feet wide by 12 feet long. So, you know, you can't plant a whole lot of stuff in here, but I tried to squeeze as much as I could, at least down the middle. I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beefsteak tomato plants, 1 cherry tomato plant that's doing quite well. I had to stake it so far. And I've got a lemon boy growing here, which is a yellow tomato. That's going to be kind of fun. And then in the back here, kind of in the shade under this tree sometimes, is a big beef. So we'll see how big that beefy tomato gets. And then I've got some string beans planted in the back. I've got plenty of cucumber things kind of growing on in there. We'll see how that viney plant gets along. I've got some sweet basil here. Got a little rosemary planted over here. I've got some carrots right here. Here I've got some dill and some other herb, which I forget what the hell it is. Here's a nice big cilantro growing. I like that for my salsa. You know, all kinds of good stuff. I've got a cantaloupe growing here. Now these guys are really squeezed in here. I might have to do something about this. This is a huge zucchini plant growing. So this guy is stealing a lot of the sunlight away from some of my tomatoes. So I might have to cut him back somehow or replant him somewhere else in the yard. I've got some peppers that were growing from last year, and I kept them alive. This was great. This is a plant that I've had for a while. I only had 1 pepper, but that was last year. Then I grew from seed. I've got some other plants on the other side, but now we've got about 5 peppers, and I don't know what the hell kind of peppers they are. They're a little hot. This guy here is a cayenne pepper plant, and he's going to be a hot one. This is, speaking of heat, this guy here is a 7-pot plant from Trinidad or somewhere in the Caribbean, and it's supposed to be one of the hottest peppers ever. So we'll see. Just for fun. But kids, don't do this at home. And here I've got my chili Tabasco plant. I've got another pepper plant over here, which I forget what kind it is. And you know, when you don't buy those tags, hey, sometimes you forget. These are the little pepper plants that I grew from seed. I got one there, I got one here, one there, one there, one